Ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to watch chapter 5 of the book Technologies Are the Arts. The chapter 5 talks about policies, governance, and business management. My name is Noel Ngowi. I am Managing Director of Mino Concert. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to chapter 5 of my book, Technologies Are the Arts. The chapter 5 of my book is a short one, and it talks about policies, governance, and business development. You know, having right policies depends on how people think in that society. The previous years after getting independence, Tanzania embraced socialism from 1977 when Arusha Declaration was announced, and at that time we were ready to develop industries through socialism, but those industries failed because, you know, they were not competitive enough, and those people who are working in the industries were not developed properly in their mindset. They were thinking about embezzlement, about favoritism to their families, overemployment, and what have you. And now we want to industrialize again now, but through private sector. And if we cannot improve those policies so that they may favor private sector, then we cannot develop our industries properly. You know, the previous policies were hostile to private sector, but now we want to develop private sectors. And the way we do business, most of Africans, especially in Tanzania, we think about small businesses which are involved about selling and buying. But now we need policies which will develop small industries, so people may start small but wanting to develop high, and therefore we need to develop our small industry policies to ensure that the large industry and the small industry can work together in order to develop our economy. Even India, when it developed, it started by favoring, when it got independence in 1947, they started supporting their small industries, which worked with the large industry from outside. Even the car industry and other type of industry were working in collaboration between large industry and small industry, and therefore they developed technologies. But we need to develop our education system so that it may be competence-based, that people studying in our colleges and our universities should graduate being able to do things rather than being able just to do narrations. So we need to develop our education industry, our education policy, and we need to develop the small industries. And of course, I'm not talking about Tanzania alone, but I'm talking about Africa as a whole, that we need to improve our policies. In Tanzania, we've got the Vision 2025, which is the vision of where Tanzania is going. That by 2025, we want to develop Tanzania to a middle-income country, which is semi-industrialized. Even our neighbors in Kenya, they've got Vision 2030, which is more comprehensive. And in Rwanda, they've got the ICT policy. They want to be an ICT hub in East Africa. So if you don't know where you are going, then you can go anywhere. But you need to have a written policy. And if you read the Vision 2025 of Tanzania, they say that we want to go to a middle-income country which is semi-industrialized. But they say that in order to go there, we need to change the mindset of the people. And of course, I would like to tell you to change your mindset. brag about your certificates, about your degrees, about your PhDs, if you cannot translate what you know into a reality. And that is the essence of my book, that Africa needs to be able to translate what they know into a reality, into something which is tangible, which can be sold. So, but we need to have a proper governance which can do away with the embezzlement, with the red tape, bureaucracy, and something like that. We need to have the right governance which can encourage people to invest in industries, and we should have incentives like tax incentive and others to ensure that our people will stop just invested in frames of shops everywhere, and that they should be able to invest into manufacturing sector. And we have got the management factor. Management is a problem to many African enterprises. I am astonished that our friends, they've got companies which, for example, Kadima, which started in 1840, it is still present up to now. We have got the Konoike company, which started in, I think it was 1880. Other companies which started in the early 19s, they are still up to now, like HP and other companies. But the problem with Africans, if a father starts a company and he gives to the son, then the son will eat everything and make sure that the company collapses. If we cannot develop proper management, we cannot develop technologically. So we need to have well-managed enterprises. Thank you for listening to me concerning chapter 5 of the book, Technologies Are the Arts. Thank you for watching chapter 5. I would like to invite you to chapter 6. Don't miss.